As months passed, I continued to rise in my career. Chief Obinna became my mentor, guiding me through business and personal growth. He introduced me to influential people, and soon I started making a name for myself. People who once mocked me now respect me. I was no longer the struggling girl abandoned by a lover. I was now a successful woman, known for my strength, wisdom, and kindness. One day, as I sat in my office reviewing sales reports, my phone rang. It was an international number. I hesitated for a moment before answering. Hello. A familiar voice came through the line. Chioma, it's me, Emeka. I froze. The man who betrayed me was calling me now. What did he want? I took a deep breath, ready to hear what he had to say. But one thing was certain, I was no longer the same Chioma he once knew. I held the phone to my ear, my heart steady as I listened to the voice I once longed to hear, Emeka's. Chioma, it's me, Emeka, he said, his voice shaky. I leaned back in my chair, a smirk tugging at my lips. I know who you are, Emeka. What do you want? My voice was calm but firm. He sighed deeply. Chioma, I have wronged you. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but please hear me out. I stayed silent. He took that as a sign to continue. After I left, things didn't go as planned. The white woman I married only used me to feel good about herself. A few months into our marriage, she accused me of dealing drugs. I was arrested and jailed, and now they are deporting me back to Nigeria. I have nothing left, Chioma. No money, no home, no one to turn to. I let out a small laugh. And you think I am your savior? Chioma, please, he pleaded. I know I broke your heart. I was blinded by greed, but I have suffered for it. I regret everything. If I could turn back time, I would have stayed with you. You were the only one who truly loved me. I closed my eyes briefly. Love? No. Whatever I felt for Emeka had died long ago. His betrayal had hurt, but it had also pushed me to become the strong woman I was today. Emeka, I said softly, do you remember the day you told me to move on? Do you remember telling me you had found a better life without me? Chioma, please. I did exactly what you asked me to do. I moved on. And, Emeka, life has been good to me. Better than I ever imagined. I am no longer that helpless girl who cried over a man. I am now a woman of honor, respect, and wealth. He was quiet for a moment, then whispered, I understand. I could hear the regret in his voice, but it didn't move me. Some wounds were meant to heal, not to be reopened. I wish you well, Emeka, I said finally. But I am not the woman you left behind. I don't look back. I only move forward. Before he could say another word, I ended the call. I exhaled deeply, feeling a sense of closure wash over me. The past had come knocking, but I had refused to let it back in. At that moment, my assistant knocked and entered. More, Chief Obinna is on the line. He wants to confirm if you'll be available for the business conference in Dubai next week. I smiled. Tell him I'll be there. I picked up my cup of tea and took a slow sip, looking out at the bright skyline of Lagos. Life had given me lemons, and I had made sweet, refreshing juice out of it. The story of Emeka was over. My own story. It had only just begun. Months passed, and life kept getting better for me. My business flourished, my family lacked nothing, and I traveled to different countries for business meetings and conferences. Chief Obinna had become more than just a business mentor. He was my greatest supporter, my confidant, and my closest friend. No matter how busy he was, he always found time to check on me, encourage me, and remind me of my worth. One evening, after a long day at work, he invited me to dinner at one of the finest restaurants in Lagos. I thought it was just another casual meeting, but when I arrived, the setting was different. The restaurant had been beautifully decorated with flowers, and the candlelit table was set in the middle of a private section. Soft music played in the background, creating an atmosphere of warmth and intimacy. I smiled as I sat down. "Chief, what's the occasion?" He chuckled, adjusting his agbada. "Chioma, do you know what I admire most about you?" he asked. I tilted my head. "Tell me." "Your strength, your kindness, and your resilience. You are a woman who turns pain into power, and that is rare. I have watched you grow, and every day, I thank God that I met you." I blushed slightly, not sure where the conversation was going. "Chioma," he continued, reaching for my hands across the table. "I have everything a man could ask for: wealth, respect, and success. But the one thing missing in my life is a woman who truly understands me, one who brings peace and joy into my world. And that woman is you." My heart skipped a beat. "I love you, Chioma," he said softly. "I have loved you from the moment I saw your kindness at that store. You are the woman I have prayed for, and I don't want to spend another day without you. Will you marry me?" I gasped as he pulled out a beautiful diamond ring. Tears welled up in my eyes. After everything I had been through, after all the heartbreak, God had rewritten my story in the most beautiful way. With a smile full of gratitude, I whispered, "Yes, Chief. I will marry you." He slid the ring onto my finger, and the entire restaurant erupted in cheers. Our wedding was one of the most beautiful ceremonies Lagos had ever seen. Dignitaries, family, and friends gathered to celebrate our love. My mother, now healthy and strong, danced with joy. My younger sister, now in university, cried tears of happiness as she hugged me. As I stood by Obinna's side, wearing my elegant wedding dress, I realized how far I had come. I had once sacrificed everything for the wrong man, but God had given me a man who truly valued me. Life had taken unexpected turns, but in the end, everything had worked out for my good. As I looked into my husband's eyes on our wedding day, I knew without a doubt love had finally found me. A person who climbs a ladder and kicks it away will have no way to come back down. Emeka abandoned the woman who sacrificed everything for him, and when trouble came, he had no one to turn to. But Chioma, who remained kind, hardworking, and faithful to her family, was rewarded with true love, success, and happiness. Thank you for listening to this powerful story. Life has a way of teaching us lessons, and we hope you learned something valuable today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our amazing folktale stories. See you in the next story. Stay blessed.